Hey everybody, welcome back to another Classics or Better. I'm Travis, and today I got a nice treat for you. I got two badass trucks to take a look at. Got a 41 Chevy and a 76 Blazer Chalet. Let's take a look. Okay guys, so as I was saying, today we're taking a look at this awesome 41 Chevy and this really cool 76 Chevy Blazer Chalet. So really guys, it is awesome that either of these still exist. With this being a 41, that it even got through World War II and everything without being scrapped. And then on this is super rare to find one of these Chalets that still even exist and not torn to pieces. And they're actually pretty valuable if you can get a hold of one. So if you ever see one out in the field, snag it if you can. They are rare and getting rarer. Okay y'all, so this one is a 41 Chevy, 1.5 ton pickup. But it is a big dude, y'all. Inline 6, tons of chrome. Did replace the headlights to something a little bit more functional. Chevy power, y'all. Enduring. This thing is rad. So on this 41, they were thinking about maybe making it like a ramp truck or something like that. It's gonna have a cool vintage vibe on towing, which I 100% support. It's pretty cool. You even have like the wood accenting on these frame rails and stuff here. And he was showing me it's actually got a 2-speed rear end on it. So that is wild. That rear end's like the size of a small tranny. Starter is a pedal. Oh really? That's a starter? That's pretty rad. Cool, man. 41. What all did you have to do to this thing to get it to run?
A lot. Really.
Yeah, was it a big job?
Yeah.
Total refresh?
Had to redo the valves on it. Had it, whoever built the motor, so the motor is like a 50 era. It's not the original motor.
Oh, okay.
And whoever put that motor in or built the motor, they built it wrong.
Oh.
So the head bolts, there's one head bolt that actually feeds oil to the top of the motor, and it was in the wrong place. It's a hollow bolt. So I figured that out. So there was no oil getting to the top for no telling how long. So
it was just running dry?
Yeah.
Oh, that's super fun.
So I figured out that basically by the internet, and I fixed that, got it going, adjusted the valves, and then rebuilt the carburetor. I had to pull the tank out, reseal the tank.
Is the tank in this? It's just back here? Oh, it's under the seat?
Yeah, it's actually in this little, under that platform right there. When this bottom piece comes out, the filler necks of it, you can kind of follow the
on the other side.
On the other side, yeah.
That's rad.
It had a
So
flatbed
cool.
on it. We pulled it off because it was all
Just
rotted.
rotten wood, yeah, I don't need that. Especially near your house. Who knows what was living in it?
Right.
That's pretty rad. So is that just a 1-barrel carb, I guess?
Yeah.
Old school, and none of the valves were messed up. They're just
I had
not adjusted
they
in
were just
time.
not adjusted at all. It got converted from 6 volt to 12 volt, so it has a 12 volt alternator on it instead of a generator.
Oh, that's super handy. It's also got a little, what do you call? I guess it's for the vent.
That's it, yeah, fresh air vent.
So it's got a little pop door for the fresh air vent, y'all. Man. All right, y'all. So the windshield opens up for ventilation. That is cool.
You can look at how old school though this hag is on it. That's a 6 volt heater. So
Oh,
I
wow.
had to use the actual 12 to 6 volt reducer
To get the heater to
get
work.
the heater to work.
But so
Like
this
that-
thing actually still works?
Yes, it works perfect. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, you feel air moving.
Yeah.
They're getting warmer. Dang. It's amazing. And then right here, we have the star of the show. which is basically a Blazer conversion from the factory. So this is all 100% orderable from Chevy back in '76. It is not a conversion, which makes it super rare. So as you can see right over here on the body tag, this was number 488 out of 688 made that year. So it's amazing this thing even still exists. But I am digging all of the vintage stripes and stuff like that. But it's pretty rad, y'all. I really didn't know much about these things till just a couple weeks ago. And what's even neater is this, it has a pop-up, so you can stand up back there and move around whenever you get parked for camping and whatever. But it is a rad Blazer. You can also see down here, it doesn't have the locks. It's four-wheel drive all the time. So the quick chalet story was Zach was riding his motorcycle out through the countryside, saw it sitting up near a barn, told Carl about it, and turned out he actually knew the guy. He had sold him car parts in the past, so he called him up and they made a deal on the phone, went out to rescue it. Luckily for us, they took some pictures and video along the way.
I'm like, dude, I'm gonna call him right now and see if he'll sell it. And we went out there and he told us a story. He got it from a guy in Oklahoma and pulled it off the trailer and was gonna fix it up, tried to turn it over, and then never messed with it again. It still had a strap on it from
from unloading?
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this was a GM deal. What they didn't seem off. Like, this is a GM manual for the Blazer Chalet.
Okay guys, so let's check out the inside of this thing. So again, it's basically just the back of a Blazer, and normally you would have the roof pop up if you were parked, as it's basically like a pop-up camper. Well, you got a cool Coleman grill back here with your little sink. We have, let's see, we got a little closet and table storage right here. Same thing over there. So far as your seating, the little table fits in right here, and you can sit down or, you know, take a nap, whatever you want to do. Again, all the top all pops up. Got the wood grain. It's got that old filigree style trim around it, which I totally dig. And then we got the wood grain inserts here on the inside. Again, this thing is basically a fancy Blazer. Carpet is in decent shape. Steering wheel's not cracked out on you. All the gauges are in good shape. And if you guys can see it in there, it's got 52,696 original miles on this thing. Got your CB radio. Got your captain's chairs. Nice shape, not ripped up. And you got your nice chalet back end back here. So y'all, you can actually hook this up to just a power cord when you're parked out, and that way you're not draining your battery. Just hook it up like a current camper. So with the lights on, it's totally different in here. Wow. I like how they're just like vintage little ones too. Check it out. These crazy bars out front are actually for a spare tire holder. I'll throw up a picture of one with a spare in it right now. So a small block 400 going through a 350.
Yeah. And then it has a NP203, I think, transfer case.
That's real common. That's
and it's but this one is the all-wheel drive version of the 203.
Oh, it is all-wheel drive?
It's all-wheel drive with high lock and low lock.
It ran like crap when I first started to get it running. Pulled the carburetor apart, carburetor was clean, everything was fine. Did a compression test on all the cylinders, all but number 8 had compression. Number 8 was at 0. Pulled the valve cover off, the rocker arm was completely not even on the valve anymore.
That'll do it.
Took the rocker arm off, the valve was still compressed. So then I thought the valve was bent. I planned the whole weekend to pull the head off, and the exhaust valves on these V8s are super small with like a super fat stem.
Yeah.
So it's super rare to bend the valve on these unless you do something really stupid. So I soaked it with training fluid overnight, got a couple pry bars, popped the valve up, worked it up and down, got compression back in that cylinder, and it runs how it is now.
Nice. Little 400 power. Let's go see what it's like riding in a 76 Chalet. Oh, he's right. This thing does handle really smooth. No way. Yeah, it does ride like something like 50,000 miles, something on it. We got the back in motion. You do a wave appearance. All right, everybody, thanks for watching the channel. As always, I greatly appreciate it and checking out these two sweet rides today. If you're able, get out there, get wrenching. Till the next time, y'all, take it easy.